say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Jackson steps away. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time, and I know that's...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Jackson on first down. Flush to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson buying time to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. At the Titans' 10-yard line.
Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right. right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for the Titans. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Watson. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure, they got him again. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now, a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
They should have put a stamp
Still a
on me in the
couple
locker room.
yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Martin, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
No, we change it.
Mike Wall. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, One's the mic, watch one.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the end zone, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
13 yards on the play. And of Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
When's the mic? Watch one.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
That's going to be a long day. Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. What a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one